We'll discuss some purchasing questions. Like now we have asked one question like how this is blank and how release strategies are working. Let me tell which can be blank and all. When we go to our purchase requisition release procedure, okay. When you go to the setup release procedure, first in release group we assign the class, okay.
Yeah.
And when we come to this release strategies, here we have a release code and prerequisites, okay, then status, then classification. In this
Right.
classification, if any field is blank, okay,
Okay.
otherwise you can take any PO. I think it is having more thing, then we can example will be good to explain. uh, Define release procedure and group class is PO underscore class. And when it
Okay.
comes to strategies, see for example if you take any one strategy, in classification there are different characteristics are available,
Yes.
okay. See in these characteristics, if anything is blank, for example purchase document category is blank, okay, as per standard if anything is blank then system will not trigger release strategy. The respect to release strategy S1, this won't work, okay, if you keep anything is blank.
Okay.
Generally what we do, for example after some time if your business is saying like we don't want this, then what we do, we just keep it as a do not use. Okay, we don't delete it, we should not delete because there are many old POs with the same strategy, right? That's why we use do
Right.
not use, and in classification we will make any one thing as a blank, then it will be deactivated.
Okay.
Okay, this is the way for blank. Now coming to your question, you are asking like we have CL02, okay, we have to see our PO underscore class, PO underscore release, you can go in display mode, okay. Here we have different characteristics, okay. If you go to any characteristic, if you go to the additional data and values, you are saying these values are blank for you, correct?
Yes. Right.
Okay,
Right.
system is least bother whether this can be blank or not. System is least bother whether it is blank or not. What is the use of if you give the values, what will happen, if you don't give what will happen, okay. If you don't give, when you come to this classification release strategies, what is this PO underscore PO document type, right? When you go here, where is this is the document type, right? If you click on F4,
Right.
see this RK60 is visible.
Okay.
From where it is visible?
Yeah.
The values. If you
Okay.
don't give, you can give here. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Here I can give multiple values.
Yeah, you can give multiple values. But if you give, you can select it by selecting this. Okay.
Okay.
See, you can select
Okay.
it.
Okay.
That is the one thing. And I will give you one more example. Hmm. For example, if you take PO values, there is a different values are maintained. And what will I do? I will just take this PO value and CT04 PO underscore value, and if I come to values, I will remove this additional values. I will tell you the use of additional values.
Okay.
Okay, I have removed this. Now sometimes replication may not happen as frequent. We'll see that. Go to strategies, go to classification. If you click on values, it is not yet replicated. We'll just come completely out. Yes. Okay, this is there is a transaction code called CL20N if you want to directly maintain the classes and all. Okay, in production we don't have access to SPRO, display will be there, right, completely. At that point of time, if you want to maintain, this is the way how we maintain it. R1 S1. If you go double click on that, you will get these things. Okay, here how we are getting, see this check boxes, radio boxes and all, how does it behave as per the whether it is a multiple values or single value we keep in the CT04, right? If you keep in things multiple values means we can keep the multiple values. If we keep single value, then we can give only single value, we cannot give the multiple values. Okay, yeah, that things and all we keep it. And the ranges also, intervals are allowed or not. Generally we allow the values in the intervals. You keep the values in CT04 as a blank, system doesn't bother. That's what you can understand. This multiple value, single value, this all how these things are playing, you can imagine. But if you in the classification, if it is blank, any field is blank, then that respect to strategy won't work and it won't trigger to that.
Yeah, okay, I got
Okay.
okay.
If you want to create a account with the account assignment category, mainly I am focusing on cost center because which is the most popular account assignment category. And if you see that account assigned POs, 70 or 60% of the account assigned POs will be cost center only. If it is a manufacturing company or process industry, I can say it is around 80-70%. Remaining 20-30% maybe some 20% may be asset and some 10% may be yeah, intra-order kind of thing. Okay, but when it comes to construction or real estate, project systems, P and Q will play the role. We are going to create a PR with account assignment category. I'm giving K. Okay, and plant. Okay, and if you want to create a material, there will not be any stock. Okay, if you give a material, it will directly get consumed actually. That's what we know, right? 214 and material is 100 kg. Then it will ask you the cost center. If you just go click on F4, I'm going to teach how to create a cost center, everything. Okay, you can see, and you can select any cost center, storage location. Okay, that's it. If you have done the release strategy at the item level, it will come here. If it is other level, it will come at the top. That's it. This is the creation of purchase declaration with account assignment category. Only cost center. If you give K, cost center will ask. If you give PRQ, what you call WBS will be asking. If you have existing system, some WBS element we can practice on well, but creating the WBS structure, the project structure and all, it is a bit difficult. That's why we mainly learn the creation of cost center and how to create a PO or PR with reference to account assignment category K. That's what we can practice. When service procurement is coming, I concentrate more on how to create a cost center. Even in inventory management itself, I taught like how to create a cost center because we are going to do the issues against cost center, right? That's why I taught like how to create a cost center and hierarchy, all those things. And when you create a cost center and all, you may get some requirement of hierarchy. If you go to this OKKP, OKKP is like maintaining of controlling area. Okay, when you maintain the controlling area, in this step, for example, if I take my controlling area, uh, if you go to the display, okay, here the cost center hierarchy is required. We can maintain different kind of hierarchy. For the first time to create a cost center, we create some main hierarchy or standard, some name we will give it. Just we will give it and save it. That's what, we don't do anything. Okay, and this activating of components and all, we have to do it. Like we have to assign the company code and all components have to be active. Okay, this activity we have to do for the inventory management. If you get any error related to controlling area, then we have to come to OKKP transaction code and we have to perform. If you don't remember the cost and what you call transaction code, you can come to this controlling and then general controlling, then organization, here the maintain controlling area. This will take you to, this is the OKKP transaction code. Okay, yeah, when do you use this OKKP? Controlling area component active, and what you call this is, for example, if you get a controlling area not defined, that kind of errors when you get, you can come here and you can make the required settings. And also to create a cost center we need a hierarchy. Okay, that hierarchy will be given in this place only. We can just give a hierarchy of H1. If you want to give some sub hierarchies also, we can give like a lower hierarchy level and all. Okay.
Do we need hierarchy for creating the cost center? Is it mandatory?
Yes, it's mandatory. That's why I mentioned this point. Even we mentioned there also, if you get any issues, we can just recollect this one. Otherwise, I will tell the same point when you ask the question. Account assignment category, if you come to this configuration of account assignment in purchasing, here define a combination of item categories and account assignment categories. Whatever the combination you maintain here, that only can work. If you don't define the combination, for example, K and D, I service item category and K account assignment category, if that combination is not maintained in this entry, then system won't allow you to that. Okay, that control we have. Okay, if you want to keep certain fields as a default for your login and all, when you come to this purchase requisition ME51 and screen, go to personal settings and then go to default values. Okay, if you go to this default values, here we can keep what are the fields you want to keep it as a default, whether you want to keep purchasing group as a default. Okay, and then you can move to left hand side. Okay, you don't want to keep this requirement tracking number as a default, just you can move to right hand side. Okay, what are things are visible in the left hand side? Those are display fields and these are hidden fields. Now click on copy. Now here we have account assignment category. You always want K and okay, and the purchasing group 001. Okay, and item category standard. Requisitioner, you are the person always you are creating in your login, right? You are going to create the same thing. You can keep these things as a default. Now save it. Okay, whenever you create purchase requisition, these will come as a default.
Yes, right.
Okay, here it will come as a default, and if they want to change, they can change it, and if they want to work other parameters and all, they can work on that. See, requisitioner, purchasing group, whatever the details I have kept as a thing, that I have kept here. Okay. The same default values available here also. Okay,
Okay.
the same thing what we have seen just now, right? That also we can see here. This is the personal settings, like where we can keep this details and all, which can be kept as a default. Okay, the same thing if you come to this PO also, slash and ME21N. In PO also we have a similar thing, personal settings in default values.
Default.
Okay, here also we can go to the more fields. Here what kind of fields are available: company code, document type, organization. Okay, these are the SAP given fields. Our reference, terms of payment and all, if you have given anything, you just all the details we can get it. Here if you want to keep all the always purchasing organization, whatever you want to keep it, the 1000 or whatever you want to keep, that we can keep it. Uh, within standard, this we can keep it as a what you call a default. That's what we can do, but fixing and all we'll see, like see 1000 or whatever we have. 1000, this is the document type. Okay, maybe 004. These things we can keep it as a default for header. When it comes to item, in your requirement, like you want to keep for document type NB, okay, you always want to have a account assignment category. Okay, like that we can
Yes.
keep it. Because PO is having many fields, right? That's why we have multiple fields for this. Okay, they whatever things we can keep it as a default. Then whenever they create it, system will give in the screen itself. It will give the default, and these default settings are for each screen, each user ID. It will be we can keep it. Okay. See, for example, whatever we have kept just now, we have kept something, right? Like if we come to ME51N, see whatever we have kept, it has come automatically.
Yes.
Another user ID. Just now what we have maintained for SAP EXT13. Okay, he is the user. This is user level. Just what message I want to convey you is it is a user level. For this user, we have maintained account customer category K and purchasing group 001. I am the user Ganesh. I kept this one. Okay, when I open another user with the same like SAP EXT04, another user ID. Now, if he comes to ME51N, okay, see these details have not come automatically. Means what you have to understand is whatever the default settings, the personal settings which you are maintaining, that personal settings are user level.
Yes,
Yeah.
based on user.
Yeah, not the transaction code level. That's what you can understand it. See, for example, as per purchase requisition, as per standard, we don't have any messages and we cannot generate the print preview and all. But if you want at the same time, I'm going to teach you like how to smart form, how to prepare a function specification and the table and field format and all, right. In the same way, generally we do for certain kind of gate passes like RGP, NRGP we have, right, returnable gate pass, non-returnable gate pass. Okay. If it is 541, for example, if you're sending the goods to vendor, after repair it will come back again. That we can call it as a returnable gate pass, returnable material. Non-returnable means you are sending the material to another plant. It won't come back because they will utilize for their purpose. Okay, that kind of things. I think if we have heard some kind of one client asked me like we want a purchase requisition. We told like what is the use. I asked him simply, what is the use to develop okay, we will develop, you will pay some money to our company and we can develop. But what is the use? What do you want to achieve with that? Then he was asking like, we can see the print preview. Who will see? Okay, who will see that print preview? Because your admin person you are creating and it is going to purchasing department. The purchasing department person can see it and he can access to the ME53N and he can see it. Okay, why do you use the PO print is more popular? Because the maximum cases that a vendor doesn't have SAP system, the vendor doesn't have any system. Okay, sometimes you have to what you call use the physical copy. You have to take the hard copy and take through courier. Otherwise, you have to generate a PDF document and you have to send through mail. At that time, it is required. But purchase requisition is internal document is not required. If they really require, then what we can do is we can develop one smart form. Smart form can be contained like a PR number, okay, PR number and plant for which plant you are creating, okay, and maybe purchase org. Then here item number, same item, material, quantity.
Just like
Yeah, like that you can maintain it. We will give the logic how to get that. All data will come with IBAN. Maximum details will come from IBAN table. We have a SAP table which is for purchase requisition, that is IBAN. If you go to
yeah,
S11,
right.
S11, IBAN is a table. Maximum of purchase requisition details will come from this table. Then you can build a logic to prepare a form if they really require. But I suggest and anybody will suggest that don't go for that. See the purchase requisition
Okay.
number, IBAN BANFN field, okay, and document type BSART, okay, the purchasing group EKGRP, and material number MATNR, okay, how much quantity, storage location, account has been categorized. All details we can get from EBAN, and we can build a logic, and we can create one customized transaction code with the help of ABAP. What is the customized T code name is PR underscore print. Otherwise the PR print something name we will give the transaction code GPR ZPR underscore print. Then if you give the ZPR underscore print, the system will give a pop-up and it will ask you the PR number. You will give the PR number and execute it. Then print will be displayed. We can save as PDF, or we can take a print, and whatever we can do, we will do it. We can develop in that way. Maximum we use in the real time ME28 transaction code, because I don't know about other things and all. What will I do? I will just come to things. I am the general manager. Okay, I will give my general manager ID. Okay, and if I give any document date and all, I will just execute it. If I otherwise, if I am the factory head, I don't have any POs. Otherwise, I am the purchasing manager. Okay, I'm just giving that. I will get my list of POs which supposed to be released. I will select that PO and click on release plus save. My level will be released.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what we will do.